Hey guys, welcome back to Indecent Exposure.
Welcome back.
On the topic of Ringo,
Ringo.
from the last episode. Oh, I figured that would happen. Oh, look, safety. Oh, wait, no, he was recording something. No, you stupid. Okay, all right. What was it?
This is
Oh,
a
it's over there.
beautiful area.
Oh shit.
That is a beautiful monument.
On the topic of Ringo from the last episode, Peter, who's your favorite Ringo? Well, that was a slip of the tongue.
That was a Freudian slip.
Yeah, I gotta say, it's Ringo. Wait, real quick, before you answer that, let's see what this guy says about this.
He said she did it to herself. He said he was protecting you.
What? Who's he talking about?
I don't know. So who's my favorite Ringo?
Yeah, who's your favorite Beatle?
Oh, I mean that's obvious. It's everyone's favorite Beatle. Pete Best.
You know, it's funny because I don't even think like a lot of people know that.
If you don't know, Pete Best was the original drummer for the Beatles before Ringo.
Yeah. Oh man, what do you think? Like he thought of as like they got big. Heretic Temple. Oh, this is a Heretic Temple.
Wasn't he actually like super pissed or something?
I think so. Yeah.
I forget. I learned
Apparently,
about
this
it
is
in
a
rock and roll
Heretic
history.
Temple. Yeah.
Wait, look up at it real quick. You know, you gotta admire at least the craftsmanship.
Yeah, no, it looks really cool.
Yeah, right? Like people really spent some time on it.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta at least give them that.
You know,
even if you disagree with their religion, they did a good job on
Yeah.
making that.
What was... Okay. You know who my favorite Beatle is?
Who?
Yoko Ono.
Woo! That was spicy, dude.
No, I'm just kidding.
Dude,
Oh, and
my favorite song is definitely number 9.
is that the name of a song?
Yeah, it's a Beatles song where they're like, number 9. Number 9.
Oh, wait,
Number
yeah,
9.
yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. My favorite song is I Am the Walrus. You know, I think, fuck, what was the story behind that song that they were just like, let's
Oh,
just,
you mean the Paul is dead thing?
huh?
You mean the Paul is dead thing?
For I Am the Walrus?
Yeah, you know the I am the Eggman, you are the walrus, whatever
Yeah.
that. And like the if you play it backwards, you hear Paul is dead.
Oh, no,
That thing?
no, I was talking about just like the story behind like making the song.
Oh no, what was
Yeah,
up about it?
I think I don't remember. I don't know if it's just me or if someone said it or I saw a meme or something. It was just like they're just like, yeah, let's see if we can just make something that just doesn't make sense.
Did you ever hear about the Paul is dead thing?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is actually a huge conspiracy that happened when the Beatles were at like their height. Mm-hmm. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Something was to your left.
Wait. Nothing.
Maybe the nothing is even more frightening.
What was that line? It was just like, let me show you what true madness is or whatever.
Oh yeah, it was the one I made up.
Yeah.
It was the wait, which one? You mean the?
We never talked about it
Oh, you
after
mean
that
the
episode.
You mean the? Pray the madness takes you before I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll talk about that
We'll talk
later,
about
yeah,
that
yeah.
some other time.
Yeah.
That was. But yeah, no. So there was this rumor, this conspiracy going around at the height of the Beatles' popularity, and everybody thought Paul had died.
Really?
Yeah, and so here's what happened. Paul was a notoriously bad driver. Like, you can actually apparently find pictures of him, like, taking the bus to, like, Abbey Road Studios and shit. Like, he was a really bad driver. So, apparently he was on vacation or something. And he was on, like, a motorcycle or, like, a motorized scooter or something. And he got in an accident. Pretty bad. And so he went to the hospital, and from that point on, people said, nah, dude, Paul actually died in that accident. And so right after that, he grew a mustache, right?
Yeah.
And so people were like, no, Paul would never grow a mustache.
Wait real quick.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? I actually did not know that was gonna happen, by the way.
Neither did I. We haven't
Yeah.
played
Yeah, no, I haven't
this
played
game.
it, but like, just because the way I said that, I was like, wait, look at this. I said it because of the ambience of the
Yeah.
sound. And, wow, okay. Right, you were saying,
What the fuck?
he grew a mustache, and people were like, what
What
is
if people
that
were like,
noise?
what? Paul can't grow a mustache? Dude, just go. That's a nice looking tree.
That's yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is my calm tree. I go near my calm tree when I want to be calm.
You're saying Paul didn't grow a mustache.
Yeah, and so what actually happened was he got a scar on his upper lip,
Oh,
and like
okay.
he grew a mustache while it was healing over.
Yeah.
And also he probably just liked growing a mustache.
I mean, he looked pretty good with facial hair, dude.
he's a good-looking
Yeah.
dude. And
He
so,
was aged.
No. Always a good-looking dude. But so Paul. So okay, it's actually like a few things. So if you listen to "I Am the Walrus" backwards, apparently, supposedly, you hear the words "Paul is dead." I've listened to it. I have the record. And no, I've never played my record backwards. No, I haven't done that. I actually had to think like, did I ever try that? And I was like, no, I'm not that stupid. Because it can fuck up your record.
Yeah.
My music teacher did though, and he was like, yeah, I tried it, couldn't hear shit. But I actually have heard it backwards, and it literally sounds like Paul is dead. You know,
Wow.
like the fucking weird
Yeah.
backwards talking,
So
and it doesn't
just,
actually
like-
sound like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so like every time they're like, yeah, if you listen to Stairway to Heaven, it
Oh
says
yeah,
yeah.
it says some fucking
something
weird
about
shit.
Satan.
Yeah, I've
And
always
then
heard
fucking
that.
Pink Floyd if you play it.
Oh, no, that actually
yeah,
is
that
a
one's
se-
on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, it literally it says
hey, you found this
congratulations,
relation,
you found the secret message.
Yeah.
I love that one. But they're so people were like, "Oh, that's weird," and this was already a rumor going around. It's not like they heard this and just thought that instantly.
Yeah.
And so, in a later song, it says,
Oh, that was a flashlight.
it says like something. Just so you know, the walrus was Paul, and so people were like, "What?"
What?
And so, like, cause that sounds weird as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And so then when you look at Abbey Road, Paul is the only one who's not wearing shoes.
This is just super
And-
conspiracy theories now.
In a lot of countries, they remove the person's shoes before burying them,
Yeah.
just as a custom.
Yeah.
And then all the Beatles were also into many different cultures, so that
Yeah.
would be normal.
I mean, they spend like an entire summer in India. I think, yeah.
And let's read this real quick, and then I'll
Okay.
get back to the conspiracy.
More children dead. Noth says there's no sin in such infanticide as all our soldiers in God's army. Martyrs fallen on the field in defiance of the archfiend. All those babies with slit throats and charred flesh will be waiting immaculate for us in paradise. Papa Noth also says that our sins find us in our dreams. Our sins find us in our dreams, but my dreams are nothing but the murder of my children. And I wake laughing and aroused and often wet with the involuntary lust of sleep.
Fuck.
I woke this morning thinking I was wetted with the blood of a child's slit throat, but it was the wetness of my own making. The others are having similar dreams. We have dug a tunnel so that we may meet in secret. We gather and share visions and wonder at their meaning. I feel increasingly this is a message, but nothing holy.
Holy shit.
Wow, that's...
This is getting more fucked up by the second.
Yeah, that is fresh?
What the fuck?
Okay.
Well, this doesn't look like a happy place at all.
It doesn't.
You know what it is? Happy talking about the Beatles.
About Paul dying.
And so then things got weirder. In Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, you can actually see a bass, like Paul played,
Yeah.
and there was white flowers around it, like a chalk outline. Mm-hmm. You know, as in what they do when somebody dies.
Yeah, seeing-
Somebody dies specifically on the road in a car accident.
Yeah.
And then, not only that, like I said, this was around the time Paul
Think
grew a
he'll get up?
mustache.
Rawr.
This was around the time Paul grew a mustache and facial hair in general,
Yeah.
actually. And so they thought they got someone who looks like Paul, but he grew a beard and like a mustache to hide the things that doesn't look like Paul.
Yeah.
And, you know, a whole bunch of weird things like that. I've actually read a
is weird.
book
Yeah.
only on this.
Wow.
On this conspiracy.
It's kind of weird.
It was literally the book.
Not weird of you to read, but
Oh
just
yeah, no,
that
it was a very interesting
Yeah.
book. If you want to find it, I believe it's called "The Walrus Was Paul,"
interesting. Yeah. That's actually really weird.
but
Yeah.
it's not done yet.
Sullivan, Papa Ezekiel, liar, charlatan. temple to gout, addict, coward, rapist, child killer. I am gone, and I have taken with me all with the courage to see the truth. Come after us, hunt us down. We are waiting and eager to murder and fuck everybody you sent up the mountain. I don't hate you. Could Jesus...
This is the other people.
Yeah.
They fucking were people who broke off.
I don't hate you. Could Jesus hate the Baptist for being a Jew? I could have not found my true vision without your years of ignorance and bullshit. I could never have had the courage to seek the truth if not fueled by my anger at your lies. Your God is a child's superstition. Your faith is an embarrassment. The signs of the true Father were before you, before us all. And you, vainglorious, gullible, too stupid to draw breath, you thought the visions were punishment from an angry and ominous God. Your God is afraid because your God is no God at all. Your God is your own ego, vulnerable and false, and embarrassment. My God is no God at all, but he is true. And he is here in every moment of ecstasy, and his child will fucking tear this world to everlasting glory. I do not ask that you join us. I tell you, you will join us, because our love is greater than you can ever imagine. Val!
Oh, they're hedonistic.
Yeah, but they're also saying his child will fucking tear this world to everlasting glory.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, he's saying my God is no God at all. It's kind of like he's... Actually, I guess there's a couple ways you can interpret this.
Yeah.
One, he's saying... You could interpret it as he's saying his God is like a demon.
Yeah.
Or you can interpret it as saying he believes in no God except pleasure,
Yeah.
and that the pleasure created from this will tear this world apart. You could interpret it in a few different ways.
But I guess in context with, like, them calling our wife mother... like...
Oh, yeah, they probably do believe in some sort of thing.
Yeah, so, like, I don't know, the Antichrist or something.
Yeah. But yeah, they're, like, back to the Paul thing, there was a lot of stuff like that. Like, too numerous to even go through in a single episode. Or at least I remember so. Like I said, I read an entire fucking book on it. But...
You read?
I read an entire fucking book on it. And when they actually asked some of the Beatles about this, they actually said, yeah, we might have put some shit in the songs just to fuck with people. Like, I forget who it was, but one of them said, yeah, you know, back then we actually did used to put secret messages in some of our songs, literally just because we could.
Spooky! Okay. Yeah.
And so it was like, wow, okay, so some of the messages in the songs might not actually be fake.
Yeah.
But they did just make them up.
Yeah.
Which is just great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah.
So, yeah,
that
long
was...
and short of it, Paul is not dead.
Oh.
I mean, you know, whatever you want to believe. Hey, fuck it.
Yeah.
If you want to fucking bring back the Paul is dead movement, go for it. But
well,
yeah, it's just interesting, like, how, like, one small little thing can lead to this huge, big conspiracy.
You know what Paul did kill, though?
What?
The Beatles.
Well, that's spicy.
Yeah. I think it was him, right?
Yeah. He did release
left
his solo album.
Yeah, without saying anything, and it was just like, yeah, the band's over.
Yeah, and like John was super pissed at him because
Yeah.
he was like, "No, what? No."
Everyone's like, Yoko, oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, next time on Decent Exposure, we continue our quest into hell, because apparently we're in the town of heretics, and Val is the guy that we were reading about.
Yeah.
His closest disciple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, fuck.
Yeah. Who
This
knows
is
the
some
fuck
crazy
going on?
shit.
Really, yeah.